Was Armin the right choice to revive instead of Erwin? For the majority of the series, Armin was a good-hearted character who couldn't bring himself to harm those around him. He was always looking for the least brutal way to solve a problem. He would never agree to any method involving hurting other people. In Season 3, there was a moment when Captain Levi had to make a crucial decision, saving Armin or Erwin. He was determined to choose Erwin, but at the last moment, he went with Armin. To this day, many fans debate whether reviving Armin was the right choice. If you fall into the category of such fans, then rest assured, because after the end of this video, all your doubts regarding Levi's decision will fade away. Before we dive right in, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. As we mentioned earlier, Armin was labeled a young genius. Throughout the story, he accomplished a great deal. Even Commander Erwin applauded him for his sharp mind, which is extremely useful in battle. Armin's only trouble is that he lacks confidence.
You can't do it!
Thanks to Eren, he even doubted himself several times. When it comes to Erwin, he's an incredibly charismatic leader. He has a steel will that no one can break. His decisions were always sound, and his subordinates had complete faith in him. But despite all that, he lacked the desire to live. He was quickly able to offer his life for the sake of humanity, carrying the blame and burden of his fallen mates with him to the grave. But making the final decision, Levi decided to inject the serum into Erwin. At that moment, Eren and Mikasa disagreed, and why wouldn't they, because Armin was their best friend. However, after being restrained by Flock and Hanj, Eren and Mikasa finally gave in because in the end, the higher power belongs to Levi. So when all said and done, what do you think? Did Erwin deserve to be left to die? And what could have been the reasons that led Levi to save Armin? The most straightforward answer to these questions will be that Levi's decision to execute Armin or Erwin was not based on who would be the most useful if Eren Yeager ever went bad. But he chose Armin because something inside Levi said that he would be the most valuable asset to the team. But that would never be enough, right? So let's consider Armin's accomplishments first. Okay, so accomplishment number 1, the retaking of Trance District. This fantastic arc is one of Attack on Titan's best, and for those who don't know, Armin is the one who devised the scheme. He proposed the idea to Woman in order to save Eren and demonstrate to everyone that he was not the enemy. He bravely stood up to persuade them that Eren was on the side of humanity, and as a result they are safe, and the plan to plug the hole in the wall with a large boulder went off without a hitch. If you ask us, it was a half-baked plan because none of them had any assurance that Eren would ever be able to lift a massive boulder. But it turns out he does, and the plan becomes successful, all because of Armin's strategic brilliance. And it gave hope to humanity because it was humanity's first victory over the Titans. Okay, so accomplishment number 2, defeating the Colossal Titan. Armin decides to put his life on the line in order to defeat the Colossal Titan. In his attempt, he musters all of his nerves to devise a strategy for defeating the Colossal Titan. His plan worked, and they ended up capturing Bertolt. But it's also the reason for Levi's difficult decision. Think rationally if you genuinely believe they did defeat the Colossal and Armored Titan, but Erwin failed to defeat Zeke. Nothing against Erwin, of course. After all, he is one of my favorite characters. Okay, so accomplishment number 3. Armin discovered REINER'S hiding place in the Battle of Shiganshina. I know these are all out of order, but bear with me. Erwin delegated the hunt for Bertolt and Reiner to Armin. He deduced that they must be hiding inside the walls and directed everyone to look for a hollow part of the wall. Levi almost killed the Armored Titan due to this, and it played a significant role in their victory. Okay, so accomplishment number 4, figuring out who the female Titan was. Armin is also the one who discovers Annie is the female Titan. When he saw Annie wearing Marco's ODM gear, he was skeptical at first. He keeps it to himself because he lacks proofs, and following the female Titan incident, he informs Commander Erwin of this information. He devises a plan to prove and capture Annie, and once again his deduction is correct. They defeated Annie and managed to catch her, even though they couldn't interrogate her due to her crystallizing herself. However, they succeeded, all because of Armin's intelligence. If you're still here, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and comment down below still here to get featured in the next video. With all that said, Armin had a dream to see the sea, and even while being burned alive by the Colossal Titan, he was still thinking about his dream to reach the sea. While Erwin's only dream was to get to the basement, he didn't care about how many people died, he just wanted to get to the basement. All this Levi took into consideration. He told Erwin to give up on his dream and die, and that's exactly what he did. In the end, Levi's decision was not just because of Armin's intelligence and what he could do to bring humankind to justice, but also because Levi couldn't stand to get Erwin back into that devastating and cruel world. He wanted Erwin to be at peace, finally, and so he finally let him rest. It is also worth wondering what would have happened if Erwin had been the one to survive, but the anime would have been a different place if that would have happened. If you like Attack on Titan theory videos, please click on this video right here, and if you like the video for whatever reason, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon. If any of you disagree with my opinion, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Peace.